Well, hello, everyone. This is Koji. Conversations with Koji is back with another recap of Finality. This time, we are going to be discussing Love is Blind and a little bit of Traitors. I have my guest, Miss Tanika. Your girl Jiggy is back with me to wrap things up so we can just completely put a bow on it, right? Thank you
Yeah,
so
I'm
much
ready.
for
I'm ready
joining
for
me
the
again.
season to be over. Hey, y'all. I've had enough of these people.
She
Truly.
has, yeah, I think we're over it. I think we are done. I really do. It has been a long, drawn out 2 weeks. It took forever, it seems like. Maybe it's just me. From the time the weddings dropped until that fucking reunion. I don't know why Love is Blind do that. Baby, just had a weddings and a reunion. Please. I need them to stop doing that.
I
Or what do
like
you
that it was
think?
a week. I like that it was a week because,
Mhm.
we're going to talk about traders later, but I wish they had had that week between the finale and the reunion.
Okay.
Just some time for us to digest because it's been in the actual, real time, it's been some time between the weddings and when they filmed the reunion, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This
Like
is
a year or so.
it
I don't know how
filmed
long it's been.
last spring 2023, and
Mhm.
then the reunion is filmed in real time, couple of weeks prior to it airing.
So yeah, I like that a little bit of space for us to digest
Mhm.
what happened
Mhm.
at the altar before we jump back into real actual time and they do the reunion.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah, I can see that. I guess I'm just tired. Maybe it's
Yeah,
all the
but
stress.
in the time since the reunion has passed out, like enough of these people. See,
Listen,
this is
maybe that's
why
what
when
it
a
is.
show goes off, you
Mhm.
got like 2 days with me, and then I don't even know y'all people no more. This is why, because the foolishness that they've been doing. Mm-mm.
It has been a lot. Okay, so let's just get started. You know what? First, let's talk about the positives. Let's talk about that because I believe in positivity first. Okay?
Okay.
The positivity, Nick and Vanessa. You know what? We have been on their necks. We have been on their necks for seasons. We have been asking for Lauren and Cameron. We have been saying, I'm tired of y'all asking about babies from people who you don't know what's been going on. I'm tired of y'all not asking the real questions. Like, no
Mm-hmm.
one cares about people that no one cared about. Like, ask questions that matter. And I must say, they listen.
They finally got it. Took 6 seasons, but they finally got the message. Like
Yes.
they still didn't ask all the
Mhm.
questions. But I think some foolery has been going on, and they was like, okay, we really got to get to the bottom of
Mhm.
whatever the hell that Trevor was over there call himself damn doing. We cannot allow the show to become a mockery with this shit that he's doing. So we got to pull out some receipts and really put his feet to the fire and figure out what the fuck you thought this was.
Girl.
Because yeah, you can't have that. I'm sorry. Like it goes against everything the show is supposed to stand for, and it's full receipts out on the internet of your text messages. Yeah.
I mean, and the thing about it is, and people talked about this, I called it Steve Wilkos. It was very much Jerry Springer. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
was very much waiting in the wings to come out and face the fire. The way he looked, baby, he was giving Robert Downey Jr. in less than zero. He looked rough.
He
I
looked
said this.
so up, and like he wasn't. You weren't prepared to answer these questions. A year has gone past, nigga. I don't remember when the text messages became public, but like you didn't sit down and be like, okay, when they asked me about this girl in these text messages, These are the things I need to say. He had my secondhand embarrassment on a million because he's sitting there staring off into space, just quiet. You don't want to say nothing?
He didn't have.
Please say something.
He didn't have nothing. I was like, they're fixing to ask you about these things. Like, let's have a beginning, a middle, and end, at least.
Like while you waiting in the green room, you're not trying to come up with something real fast. You come out here, sit on this couch, and just stuck.
Girl, that fool looked like an old god. Do you hear me? This nigga, he was like, I mean, it was truly tragic because Trevor was.
And people loved Trevor when he was on the show. So, like, how you go from that to this?
Girl, and he looked like he aged 10 years, child.
They've been dragging his ass all up and down.
It looked like he had been going through it. And I really, honestly, I thought that they would get more into the psyche of how Chelsea felt about this situation, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But again, time constraint. I think the big part was, AD Clay dynamic with Jimmy and Jess and everything else. I think, and then of course we saw what happened with the Sarah Ann and all that kind of stuff. But I would have liked to hear more about how Chelsea felt coming out of the situation and finding out, because Trevor was the other option. And she had a relationship. It was a struggle for her to choose Jimmy over Trevor. And remember, Trevor asked her, if I asked you first, if I asked you first. So let's just think about that for a second. If Trevor asked Chelsea first, we could have had a conundrum of bullshit right now.
I appreciate what she said though, because I think we all question, like, why would you not choose Trevor? And I'm a very follow your first mind kind of person. So her saying, I don't know what it was, but there was something telling me that I should not choose you. Like you said all the right things, but it was just something. And it's always says, follow your intuition. If the back of your mind is telling you, no matter how often he says all the right things, this is not really it. Now, Jimmy wasn't it either, but Trevor was on some foolishness. So good for you, Chelsea.
Like that? Okay, go ahead.
Good for you for following your intuition and listening when your first mind tells you.
Yeah, that's a perfect point. That's a perfect point. Okay, so the receipts were.
Yeah.
They really just it was like,
and them reading it back and forth like they on a Broadway stage. Nick and Vanessa.
It was very much given. You know what? It was very much given. Watch What Happened Live, right? I was like, okay. I feel like they was like, okay, we got to figure this shit out.
Like they got some new producers for the reunion behind the scenes that have been watching some other things, or somebody knew what the hell they was damn doing this year.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. So, Laura, Sarah Ann.
You know what?
Jeremy?
Because it's a couple of people that came out really good. Like, y'all look real good after this reunion. And it's a couple of people that look really bad.
I know. And I loved, honestly, because me and you talk on the phone all the time. And the way your perspective, you and I's perspective is so different on things. But the way you changed my mind on the outlook of women, the juxtaposition on the storyline with Laura and Sarah Ann, and the comparison between Jess, right? The difference between Jess and Sarah Ann. Please tell the audience about that, because I loved what you said.
Well, like they talked about who is the real girl's girl.
Mm-hmm.
They had an argument. Well, you're a pick me. You said I'm a pick me, and you're a real pick me, and you are not a girl's girl. But like, if you looked at the way they behaved, I'm talking about Sarah Ann and Jess, after they had an opportunity to just sit back and watch themselves on the show. To me, it was night and day. To me, like nobody wants to be labeled as a pick me, but everybody wants to be chosen. Like, I think that's natural. You want to be picked. So Jess sat back and watched herself and was like, I was wild disrespectful. I said some things I should not have said. I did some things I should not have done. And if I could do it again, I would do it over. So I owe Chelsea an apology. I'm better than my behavior on the show. And Sarah Ann came up here and did the opposite. Sarah Ann decided, well, I'm going to be louder than I was. I have no accountability for anything I did. I did the right thing. I don't regret it at all. I wanted to be chosen and I got chosen. And how dare you call me a pick me, even though the pick me behavior continued from the show to the reunion and probably to this very day. Mm-hmm. So to me, Jess came out of it looking very good. It seems like she has a great relationship with Chelsea now. And Sarah Ann's ass got kicked out the group chat because none of these girls respect you or your behavior. Mm-hmm. Like, it really came across like none of these girls rightfully can stand you. AD was on your ass at the little cookout thing they had.
On her neck.
And Jess was on your ass at the reunion. And Lauren was it Laura or Lauren?
Laura.
Whatever. She's the one you had the problem with. So like everybody is on you. And Brittany was over there looking at you crazy. None of these girls like you.
None of them. And I love when you speak about Jess looking better. And I don't even think it was so much she never looked bad, but I think there was quite a bit of judgment in the way that she behaved. You know, was there any kind of connection with her and Jimmy, the way she behaved between her and Laura at the bar?
Yep.
You know, the flirtiness maybe at the lake party, etc. The way she handled that accountability, it was like, oh, y'all, I'm not asking for grace. Y'all don't need to give me none. I'm not asking for it. I completely take full responsibility. It was not cute at all.
Yep.
And that's the kind of shit you want to see from grown ass women who we fuck up sometimes. We just fuck up. You know, that's what humans.
Always gonna get it right. Even
listen, that's
always gonna get it right.
That's what humans do. But it's when you continue to act like you ain't did shit and you can't see that you did something, and you be like, okay, why can you just go ahead and acknowledge, please? So we can move on.
Girls ain't yelling at your ass for no reason.
Right.
You obviously did something. Now Jess is in your ass. Lauren is over there mad. AD done already got on you. And it's y'all don't like me. Y'all iced me out of the group chat. Yes, we iced you out of the group chat because you are disrespectful and you refuse to take accountability. And we don't want to be around it. At some point, it can't be everybody else. You got to look at your own damn behavior. Right. And I have not seen where Sarah Ann has done that yet.
Yeah. I mean, everything that she's done too on social media, you know how they pulled up the video, baby. They was just bringing up receipts, like
because you're not gonna be out there talking about this is just entertainment. We are trying to find Lauren and Cameron's, and you on the TikTok telling these people that we are only down here to make a television show, and none of this is real life. Absolutely not.
Not trying to find Lauren and Cameron, baby.
That's what we need. Brett and Tiffany's. That's what we want.
Listen, We are trying to find Lauren, Cameron's. Hell, we trying to find a Amber and a Burnett. We
Trying to
trying to
find Zach
find a
and Bliss.
Bliss and
That's
a Zach.
it.
Listen. If you can't get it right the first time, do it again. Find you a Zach and a Bliss, bitch. We
You
trying
sure
to find
right.
success.
You sure right. But you can't be like, yeah, child, that's not real. We just down there making entertainment. And they sure got it right with season 6. Girl, if you don't, no. Nick and Vanessa was like, absolutely not. Y'all will not make a mockery out of this show.
Yeah, because I mean, even though you're not in the pods, you're still the host. You're still at the top. You are the representatives. And so I think at some point you do have to kind of be like, okay, yeah. Ooh, y'all doing too much. Now listen, we are paying the mortgage. Okay. So, yeah, that's enough. So I do
and
feel.
I think I said last season with, child, you know, I'd be forgetting these people's names. Uche and
Aaliyah.
No, Lydia. It's Lydia.
Oh,
and Milton.
Lydia and Milton.
Yeah, they kind of knew each other before the things, and it was a debate. Did y'all plan this? I said, Love is Blind got to be real careful.
Yeah, Lydia and Uche knew each other. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They got to be careful, like, that plans aren't being made before the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are not just come in with an already made storyline of what they plan. They not coming down here for something other than Love is Blind. They not coming down here to be on TV, to be on the TikTok, to be on Twitter. You got to make sure. So I'm glad as soon as she was up there like, yeah, this is just entertainment. We just making a show. No, ma'am. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Also, I think Jeremy did not get away unscathed in that reunion. Baby,
Jeremy is not the one that looked real bad.
He got scalped in that reunion, girl.
And so he should have. Because I liked Jeremy in the beginning, but somehow you became trash.
How did you become the villain?
Child,
like Jimmy, like people went from, yeah, Jimmy's a thumb, yeah, Jimmy. But listen, you have maintained this, Tanika. You have maintained this in our conversations. Jimmy has been one of the most smartest in his decision making. You have given him
one
credit.
The only one with some damn sense down there. One of the only ones.
That's what you said. You said Jimmy was making smart decisions down there, honey.
You said it on the show. As soon as you disrespected me and you got up here and told these people something I told you in confidence, and I maintained that I did not want on the show, and you decided to put that out anyway. He was like, I can't even look at her the same after that.
Yeah.
And I should have ended it there because what she did was some bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew it was over. Love that for him.
I love that for him because you know what? One thing about me, and I don't know how you are in relationships, and I think I can kind of figure out where you would land as well. But baby, listen, when it comes to like loyalty, and when I tell you something and we're in a relationship, why is it leaving our bedroom? Why is it leaving our house? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, and it has something to do with other people.
And it's a camera roll. You got to be extra careful, especially when I told you I didn't want the world to know. And it's a camera in your face. And she sat up there and said, oh, I didn't even see that camera. Girl. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You said you didn't see the camera, but the camera is also there for diary purposes. You see what I'm saying? Not just for you and Jimmy as a couple, but they also have diary moments. So when she said that, I was also like, Chelsea, now come on, girl. Y'all use that camera for diary purposes as well. So, you know, like moments when they're just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling lonely. Like, bitch, why you acting like you ain't know that camera was there? Stop.
You know the camera was in your face. And I just love that Jimmy saw that and was like, Yeah, absolutely not. I'm all set on her. And whatever this is, because I told her specifically I did not want her to say that.
Yeah, that was
And she
one
got
thing.
mad and decided she was going to do it anyways.
Yeah. And that's kind of an indicator of what happens in the future.
That's red flag,
Right.
glaring, bright red flag right in your face. And I'm so glad he saw her and was like, nope.
Yeah, I agree with that. Do you believe Jimmy when he says he wanted to marry Chelsea? He was in love with Chelsea, because that is something he has maintained even in the reunion. Do you believe that?
No, like,
girl,
Jimmy has never been attracted to Chelsea. And you can pretend all you want to, and I'm sure y'all was down there fucking all through them people's wherever y'all was at, but you was not attracted to that lady. And I feel the same way about Clay and AD. There was never, this is the love of your life. I don't believe you. You regret not saying yes at the altar. I believe that, because these niggas been on your motherfucking ass, and you wish you could have avoided that by saying yes, but you weren't attracted to that lady. The body was bodying, but it took you a minute after that reveal to see the body. And I feel the same way about Jimmy. She wasn't giving the Megan Good that you thought it was going to do.
I'm Megan Good, girl.
But eventually you was like, okay, it's not giving ugly, so I guess I can work with it. But it's not what you were expecting. It's not what you were attracted to. And you had no intentions of marrying her, I don't think.
That's what I wanted to know, because it's kind of like he constantly says that, maintains that. And I was like,
And she was on his goddamn nerves. Clingy. Aggravating. Needy. Constant reassurance. No, he wasn't finna do that forever. Every day is, do you really think I'm attractive? Girl, if you don't get out my face with this, he wasn't doing none of that. He was doing none of it. And I know you don't believe any different.
Well, one can hope. We all hope, we all hope for love.
But at any point during these 12 episodes leading up to the reunion, did you think that when Jimmy got to the altar, he was going to say yes?
No. No, absolutely not. No, I really, really didn't. So it wasn't. I feel like honestly, let's say Chelsea did not do what she did as far as the friend thing. I feel like he at least wanted to get to the altar.
They would have got to
finish the process. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Jimmy is one of those people that he has to see it through. Like, he knows the decision, but he signed up for something. You've met my parents. You've met and I have to see it through so that I can at least say I completed the process. This is the decision. Right. So if she, but that was such an out for him. You know what I'm saying? It was wrong. Don't get me wrong. It was wrong. It's not okay. But I'm saying when it happened, that was an out.
Yep.
That was like, oh, but baby, absolutely not.
And it's like, he don't got to worry about feelings anymore. Like, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I got to wait till I get to the altar to say no. Oh, no, you gave me the perfect exit. Thank you.
Oh, child, I was ready to go anyway, baby. I ain't got to deal with nothing. I ain't got to go try on the outfit. I ain't want to do none of that anyway.
I ain't got to bring my mama and my granny them down
here.
I
was ready to go, child.
Mother of the bride stuff. We ain't got to deal with none of that.
I'm about to go see my homegirls anyway. Jimmy say, "Child, I'm ready to go."
I can't believe after all that, Jimmy is the one that I end up liking the most. That's ridiculous.
That I did not expect that, but that was some crazy shit. So just to interject real quick, we saw the other couples, they show the other couples love. As we can see, Kwame, Chelsea, good. Yes. Okay. Zach, I don't know if y'all know, but Zach and Bliss, they are having a baby. They are doing great. Amber and Barnett, baby, y'all ain't gonna see them no more. Okay. Amber and Barnett have already said, baby, they done with Love Blind, baby. They didn't got their marriage. They are done. Peace out. Lauren and Cameron, Lauren did a Q&A. I don't know if you saw this, but Lauren did a Q&A on her IG. She said, yes, they were asked. But baby, they got other things, it just didn't work out scheduling wise. Of course, people keep asking her about a baby and all that kind of stuff. And she did share that they are on a fertility journey. So please leave them people alone. Please leave people alone about children. I don't know why people keep asking about babies. You don't know what people are going through, but Lauren did say, other than them, doing like promotional things, like if you do see them on anything, podcast or something like that, they have not ever, she said, they have not ever been included in the show otherwise. Like they've not been asked to host, they haven't been asked to the like how the other cast did the Love is Wine or nothing. Lauren and Cameron Lauren said, we ain't been asked to do none of that, so y'all can stop speculating that part. She was like,
Nick and Vanessa don't want them. Listen, y'all already tell us that every opportunity they should be the host. We not finna just give them everything.
But she did tease that her and Cameron will be coming up with something of their own. So my spidey senses are tingling. They probably gonna have some kind of dating thing where they host.
I feel like I saw a video of Cam. I think it was on his IG. He said their contract with Love is Blind or Netflix or whatever was finally.
Yeah, because it's like a 5-year thing usually for reality, right? Even for Big Brother, it's like so many years. You got to stay in that CBS universe. You can't go anywhere. So
they finna branch out, child.
Baby, that means no voice, baby, when you can branch off, bitch. Okay. So we saw Tiffany and Brett, they talked about they about to get their house and all that kind of stuff. So they good. Micah and Izzy was there. I know a couple of people like, why the fuck they there? But
as y'all down here,
I know, and you were curious to know, so for the people who are watching, Netflix has a new show coming out titled Perfect Match. Now, it's some kind of dating show. Nick Lachey will be the host. We don't know what the fuck, but Izzy, Micah, and Jess will be on there, child.
Who said we want Izzy there? Like what? Like, did Izzy give us something that we was just like, bring Izzy on back?
I don't know. Maybe because he got his credit together. Remember he had the credit issue?
Please. We do not care. I'm so sorry, Izzy. We do not care.
I don't know. I was like, I prefer Cole over Izzy.
Like, does Izzy being on Perfect Match compel y'all to watch?
Like, it doesn't. Micah didn't compel me to watch. I was like, baby, I know we had other people that
like Jess is going to be on there, I think, right? They said that?
Yeah, Jess is going to be on Perfect Match.
So, like, I like Jess. I want to see her win. I hope you find your perfect match. I might take a look. But y'all could have kept Izzy or whoever the hell else that. I don't even know who that was.
Micah. That was Micah, girl.
I don't even remember you, sis. I don't even know if I watched your season.
Girl, Micah, I keep trying to tell you who Micah is. Micah was in the middle of Kwame and Chelsea.
Oh, child. See, I told you, y'all got 2 days, and then I forget about y'all. I don't know who this is. Okay, Micah. I remember you was down in the pool doing a little too much, and Chelsea was finna be on your ass. I remember that. But like, if you tell me tomorrow, Micah, I'm gonna be like, who the hell is Micah? I don't know
You
who
do
that
it
is.
every day.
Every time, I don't know these people.
Every fucking time, y'all, she do this shit. I can't
That
have
nigga
a
people.
conversation about Love is Blind another season and she gonna forget. Oh, child. Okay, so let's move on to AD and Clay. AD all day, Clay. Oh, child. First of all, you know, it really gave. Clay came very prepared,
Rehearsed.
rehearsed.
What did
Baby,
I tell you? It gave his mama said, "Don't you go down to them people damn
that's
Netflix.
exactly what you said, bitch.
You better not take your black ass down to them people Netflix embarrassing me again."
Yes.
Because I have had to hear about it all down to my job. Why
All
did your
down to the
son leave that
church.
girl at the altar? You better say the right things and sit up damn straight and make some sense. And don't play with me, Clay.
It really did give Sunday school 8 a.m. sis.
Just the way he was
It
sitting up
gave,
on the couch.
girl,
Like,
it was like, girl, he was really like,
he ain't never sat up that straight in his life. Child.
girl, it was like recite scripture.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He was doing what Trevor wasn't doing. He was going over them lines back in the green room.
Exactly, baby. Trevor, you and Clay should have been in the green room studying them scriptures, baby, because Clay did not miss a beat. And I heard them buzzwords, pessimistic and therapy and grace, and baby, he had it all in there, baby. Before I know it, the audience was clapping, and before I know it, Vanessa was like,
oh. And Miss AD was over there fake crying when he said, "Oh, you the love of my girl." I just want you to just tiptoe on business, just a little bit,
and
just for like 30 seconds, stand on business.
Well, this is the thing. First of all, the TikTok where they celebrated, I guess, some holiday together, that didn't come out till after the reunion. So I'm sure if that did come out, they would have pulled that receipt at the reunion and been like, okay, you guys, so it shows y'all were hanging out. What is that about? You know? But instead, we got AD saying, yeah, you know, basically you had me, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We had that. So it didn't give an indication that they had even been seeing each other. But I've been listening to follow-up interviews with AD, and for her, she said that her and Clay have a flirty friendship. You know how exes are. They, you know, you see each other, you cuddle, you something. Cha.
AD.
I don't know.
I mean, girl, I guess. I was rooting for AD so hard, and now I'm just like, sure, sis, whatever. I mean, what? Like, I don't.
You really don't.
I guess I'm still rooting for you, but like,
yeah,
root for yourself. I don't know what's going on here. She did a lot of stuff I didn't like. Even I think it was Vanessa that asked, would you date Clay again? And she was like, she looked at him and didn't say anything. And then when he was like, you know what, I would love to date her again. I feel like I made a mistake. She was like, really? Girl. And then it was like she decided, okay, I'm looking crazy. Let me stand on business. Then she was like, because you had your chance. You had your chance. But like, okay, AD.
But then she said on the podcast that I've been listening to, she said that at first everybody wanted me to stand on business, but now they're like, oh, give him another chance. AD, take him back. Because, he's telling everybody now that he's going to therapy, and now he's going with his mother to the Jennifer Hudson show. I mean, Tamron Hall, and he's like going on his redemption tour. So
that's exactly what it is. He on that redemption tour. Somebody wrote him out the perfect script, and y'all falling for it.
I mean, but it's like my thing is this: it shouldn't matter what we want. It has nothing to do with us, the audience, because if it was up to me, the audience, you should have left with Amber. I'm sorry, that just would have been me. So
you definitely wouldn't have chose Clay. Like, you would not have even entertained as soon as he was in there talking about all day AD.
Yeah, oh baby, that is Hotep signal.
No,
oh baby, honey. So if it was up, don't go by me, because if it was up to me, I would have been like, sis, it's giving Hotep Pan-Africanism. Get out of there, girl. Ooh, that's Hotepish. Get on. Girl, he using the buzzwords, child. Go on. I can't. It's just something about the extraness when you're it's like.
But like, only thing I wanted AD to do was stand on the business that she put down. Stand on the business where you looked this man in his face and was like, if it's no at the altar, we can't date no more.
Oh yeah.
Ain't gonna be no dating after that. She volunteered that. We didn't tell her to say that. That was her opinion. That was her feelings to him. If this happened, these are the consequences. And I'm like, you know what, girl? You making good ass sense right there. And then what happened to that? Like, what happened? It's not people want you to stand on business. People want you to do what the fuck you said. Because you volunteered that. We didn't tell you to say that. But AD, I guess, just like you gave Matthew whatever chances those was on them little, what'd she say, 2-ish dates?
Okay. That's another thing. So when the whole Matthew thing came about, she was like, yes. And it was like, okay. First of all, I'm sorry. This is where you and I spoke about this, where we're like, okay, we see each other, and then there are times when we don't see each other. Okay, because for me, I'm like, girl, why are you even? Okay, fine. He wanted to sit down and apologize for what happened. I guess I would go. But then you want to have dinner. Girl, please. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. Because it's like he told you and Amber the same thing. Like the way you were hurt by the whole situation. I guess for me, it's just like, listen, once the red flags come up, once the situation happens, I'm in the biz of you show me who you are. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Good night. We don't need to revisit
that. I think also, but I feel like, I don't know if it's just something about socially awkward as Matthew that I identify with. But like, I like the idea of it was socially awkward until he was in there with AD. So giving him a chance to explain what it was, because like she never got that. She got back to the pod and found out, and then talked to him, and he was like, yeah, I gotta go. because I fucked up. I ruined your experience and hers. Yeah, I'm leaving.
But he said America, and
Oh, he
that's
did do a lot of dumb shit. I don't know what that was about. So, like, the thing I don't have any problem with is her going and getting an explanation.
the first meeting, and that's where I'm like, okay, leniency, first meeting.
And if you heard what you wanted to hear
That's
at
what
the
it
first
was. She
meeting,
heard
I had no problem with the second meeting. Like, I would have had no problem if you came on this show and had been like, you know what? Matthew reached out to me. We had a meeting. He explained his side of the story, whatever. I liked what I heard. So I'm willing to overlook what happened in the pod. And now me and Matthew are dating. I wouldn't have had no problem with that. My problem was how you acted with these two measly ass dates where y'all don't have anything in common. And it's like, oh, are you Matthew dating? It's like, maybe. You looking at Clay, and Clay's like, listen, I'm over here trying not to embarrass my mama. I don't know why you keep looking at me.
Clay did like this.
Clay was like, I ain't got nothing to say about that. And then she still, are y'all dating? How many dates did y'all go on? And she looking at Clay. Clay
Said he already knew. Clay said, yeah, she told me like he wasn't gonna give more for TV, baby. Clay is trying to stay on script.
And why are you doing all of these things when you could have simply said, yes, you know, Matthew felt like he owed me an apology and explanation. So we went out and we had some drinks. We went on one more date and decided, you know, we're not really compatible. And that was it. And I wish him the best. But you doing all this production and this big ass show when you know y'all are not dating. Like, what is going on, AD? Like that Matthew Clay conversation really put me off, AD. Because why? It was so unnecessary. And to me, it wasn't cute and it wasn't a good look.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was going to say, yeah, that's my man, me and Matthew.
The way she, like, I was so shocked when she said, like, I was like, girl, wait, what? Like, because you know what? She had been building up on Instagram all week. Like, what y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't know. Y'all think y'all know. So I was like, oh my God, wait. So her and Clay aren't back together. That video don't mean shit. So I'm like, oh, that's why she said y'all think y'all don't know, because her and Matthew. So when she said Matthew, I was like, oh, bitch, not her and Matthew. Girl, when she said them two, that
like, you could have said that from the beginning. Yes, we went on 2 dates. It wasn't good.
Not me thinking that y'all and over here really got together.
And like, you really wanted Clay to feel a certain way?
Yeah.
A certain way about you going on a date with somebody you obviously had no compatibility with? Why? Like, what are we doing?
And I think Tanika also, oh God, and it's unfortunate because I think we do this sometimes as women, and I think we don't realize, and maybe this is just the masculine part of me where I kind of, as a Black queer woman, I kind of tap into, look, I'm not trying to make myself, I'm not a player, and I talk myself into a hole there. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to give y'all a little bit of knowledge here.
What are you saying right now?
I'm trying to give y'all a little knowledge on how these niggas be thinking, okay? Listen, ladies.
You do have nigga tendencies, so let me hear what you finna say.
Appreciate you. Listen. Not we, but men. Wait, y'all, listen to me. Clay was able to get out of a situation and still have access. So what's the point now? Like, he's been able to tell you no.
But it was a win-win for him, right?
Still go to the back, kiss on your neck. Oh, baby, you know I still love you, baby. Boo, 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 boo. Okay? No, I can't, because I understand, like, it's still fresh. You still like, oh, my baby, boo, boo, get it, right? But you said, like, no, we're not going to date, stand on business, blah, blah, blah. But you still... listen, ladies, as long as you give a little rope, as long as you letting that kiss on the neck, love up on you type stuff, still giving that access, what's the point? Like, what is the point? There's absolutely no point anymore.
And I think that's why people was upset initially, right? Because, like, in what world does a motherfucker leave you at the altar and then he come back to where y'all got dressed, is where y'all family was, and kissing all on you?
There's
like,
who does that? Because he knows I'm gonna be able to sleep with you still. Because let's keep it a buck. I'm still gonna be able to have sex with you. Mm-hmm. I'm still gonna be able to love on you. I'm still gonna be able to love bomb you. Let's be real. I'm still gonna be able to get on these motherfucking shows. And now it's about redemption. Because now I gotta make sure that I'm gonna secure my bags too.
And now I got the world gaslighting you, talking about, girl, why you don't just take him back? He's sorry.
Loving on me. I guarantee you this. Watch him be on another dating show. If him and AD don't get back together, she gonna be on the dating show. You gonna see him on. Watch this. He gonna be on something. Trust me. He gonna be on something, baby. Get ready. We gonna see him on somewhere and be like, here this nigga is. He gonna be like, look. Hey, it's your boy Clay. I'm back. You know I had a rough time on, Love is Blind. It didn't work out with my girl AD, but oh man, I'm back. I'm just I mentally got it together, worked on myself, went to therapy, but
that's it. Mm-hmm. And they gonna eat it up.
Mm-hmm. They gonna eat it up. Girl. Same old shit.
But like, Eddie, you didn't have to accept any of that. So that's why I'm just like, sis, if you like it, I love it at this point.
Right. At this point, it's one of those, I just want the best for you, sis.
Whatever. I'm not sure if you want the best for yourself, but I want it for you. So I'm going to accept whatever you accept.
Now, see, you said that, sis.
Like, all I can do is shrug my shoulder. Sure. I mean, if they pop up together tomorrow, I'm not, man. The timeline gonna drag the fuck out of AD. But
I'm just gonna sit back. Like, whatever happened, child, whatever TikTok can come out, somebody say, we saw AD and Clay up under each other. What the fuck?
I'm sure that's what y'all saw. I don't.
That ain't none of my business.
It ain't.
It's none of my business. Mm-mm. Is Fantasia mine yet? That's the only business I'm concerned about. At this point.
Got you with Fantasia. Like, you done put Tim's down and now it's Fantasia. Poor Tim's.
Tim's is still up there. One of them.
So that's all you care about.
Is what?
Playing AD is not your concern.
Tim's, Kaylani, Queen Latifah, Angela Bassett.
Now we going down this whole list.
And I know some of them married. Most of them are married, but you know what? I think only 2 of them single, bitch.
Wow.
Because Angela with Courtney Vance for about 70 goddamn years, bitch.
And got multiple children. Girl.
Baby, Angela look good as fuck. You talk about a cool girl, bitch. I will be 20 years her junior, bitch. Listen, I'll be like, Angela, what you want me to do, baby? Hold your dress, no problem, baby. Whatever you want.
I don't know if you can take pictures on the red carpet like Courtney B. Vance. You're not advanced enough to do all that.
Now see,
one thing Courtney gonna do is have that camera ready.
You know what? I'm not gonna even talk about. You know what? We're gonna move on because I have a feeling you about to drag my phone. So anyway,
I wasn't, but I can't because I really need
else?
to get a new phone.
Anyway, bitch, is there anything?
I was thinking about that today.
Is there anything else that we would like to? Oh, I'm trying to.
We didn't talk about Sir Kenneth and Miss Brittany over there.
Oh, girl, because I forgot about them. Because I did bring up the
the internet really had an issue.
What?
With Nick and Vanessa not bringing up Facebook messages or whatever that was.
Okay, so I'm not sure if people are aware, the people that will watch this and the people that will listen. There was a Facebook post. Now, this person claims they are Kenneth's cousin, relative, something. And according to them, they said that Kenneth is gay. And implying that Kenneth going on the show was for, fame, TV, parents, blah, blah, blah. Now, I've looked up Kenneth and I didn't even realize that he had been on Kelly Clarkson on GMA because he is like the youngest Black principal, I think, in America or something like that. Like 2 years ago, he has been all over this nation doing interviews for his principal work at the charter school. So I just didn't know much about the guy, but so I don't know just how much that whole TV appearance thing, because he had been on TV. So I don't know. I didn't get that. Like once I saw all these slew of interviews with Kelly Clarkson and GMA, I'm like, okay, he's done like TV and, stuff like that. So I didn't really gauge that. But so anyway, that was the rumors. People felt like, well, why didn't Nick and Vanessa ask? Like, you bringing receipts for other people? It's like, why you can't put that up on the screen? Be like, hey, Kenneth, you want to address this? You want to address somebody said you're gay? They're your cousin. Okay. Again, my thing is, we're talking about someone's sexuality.
Yep.
Okay. That's number one. Now, I understand you're speaking about integrity of the show. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're like, okay, you're going under the guise of you are getting married to a woman. But let's go back to season 1. We had Carlton. Carlton was a fluid man. He was bisexual. He said it in his confessional for the audience, but not to Diamond until their honeymoon. As far as we know, Kenneth did not share it with the audience. Did he share with Brittany? Shit, we don't know. I mean, you know what? Now that I think about it, we truly don't know that. Mm-hmm. They didn't show us that. Nope. Brittany didn't talk about it. Nope. We have no idea if that is something. Brittany may truly know if that is the case. Brittany may truly know that about Kenneth. Kenneth may have said, girl, listen, you're going to be my beard. You're going to be my best friend. I'm bi, but I'm in love with you. Oh, great. Wonderful. We don't fucking know. But if it's somebody's sexuality, you guys, I really think we should tread lightly. And in this day and age, I just don't think you start dragging up unverifiable information. And again, Kenneth, they may have asked Kenneth and Kenneth may have said, please respectfully do not discuss that.
I feel like we don't know what Kenneth said coming into the show, because I will say I never got gay from Kenneth. But there's a lot of gay Black men on my timeline, and it was very much from the very beginning, Kenneth is gay from them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I don't see it, but okay. I mean, y'all would know, and that's what they were saying. So I look at it and say, it could be like Carlton in season 1, except he did what he was supposed to do. He disclosed it to the show. Listen, I'm fluid, I'm bi. I will tell every girl in the pod, but that's not something I want on television. And if that's what they decided and that's what they said was okay, and Brittany knows, then no, we don't bring up some random Facebook message at the reunion. Like, we don't know what was disclosed. And Brittany very much gives like a protective relationship that she has with Kenneth. So I have no problem believing that, if that's what it is. And maybe we are just talking about nonsense and it's not true at all. But if that's what it is, I can see it. And to me, it doesn't need to be discussed. I think if you're a bisexual man, if you're a fluid man, come on down to the Love is Blind. Maybe you will find your love like everybody else. The only problem I think anyone ever had with what Carlton did is that he did not disclose it.
Close to Diamond. That's it.
And allow, I don't remember that girl's name. I ain't even going to try. Allow her to make the decision whether or not she wanted to continue or not.
Right.
That's the only problem. Nobody ever had a problem with him being fluid or bisexual.
Right. It was taking away the choice. When you take away someone's choice, that is always the issue. I know it is for me anyway. Taking away somebody's choice is terrible. You just don't do that. But Brittany really does give me protection. Like the way that she was, I mean, the physical touch between Brittany and Kenneth, that is something I was really paying attention to during the reunion. And it just seems like it was just a constant, I'm here. I'm here. You know how you touch someone where you're just like, I'm here. I'm right here. And you may be feeling a little anxiety. You may be feeling it, and somebody just kind of like, she kept tapping him on the leg and, you know, da-da-da. So I feel like Brittany's the type of down best friend, down girlfriend, down whatever. Yeah. And
they gave more physical touch during the reunion than they ever did on the show. Did they ever did? So okay, what was the reason? Look. Because they always gave the homie. That's the homie.
Okay.
What she said, it was no. What she said, crave and something else.
Crave, yeah, but baby, it gave crave at the reunion.
It didn't give crave though. It gave.
Well, it gave gravel.
Here.
It gave gravel.
No, it gave. I got you. It gave. I'm here with you, whatever you need. It didn't give, that's my man.
I didn't say
and we can go in the back and do whatever. Crave, that's not crave.
It gave
like she's talking about.
It gave gravel. It gave little crumble, little cement, a little something, a little rock. You know how somebody is your rock?
It gave rock. Okay.
Like I got you. I got you.
I got you.
It gave I got you. See, I'm just using a different analogy, sweetie. Don't worry about it. I'm with you. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. So please let us know in the comments when you watch. Let us know what you do, because I really want to know, get your opinion on the Brittany and Kit. What are you laughing at?
The fact that we forget that Johnny and Amy is even on this
oh my God,
is so funny to me. Johnny and Amy, I am so sorry, but we do not.
Johnny and Amy, I am so sorry, baby. That just means that that just means that your love is so beautiful and unproblematic that we have no comment other than to wish y'all
we wish you the best.
And most beautiful blessings. Okay, because it was truly a pleasure to watch y'all fall in love and
did we watch that?
and join the Hall of Fame of lovebirds.
This show gave Johnny and Amy the bare minimum. And I'm not mad about that because I truly do not care. But like, I feel like they got 10 smooth minutes in the pods, and it was,
They
will you
really
marry
did.
me?
Like, we didn't know anything about
Mm-mm.
them.
Mm-mm.
Like, we really didn't see much about their story. Like,
And
at
even
all.
like once they were together, we spent more time with them trying to figure out what kind of prophylactics we finna use down here. Do you know what a condom is, Mr. Johnny? Are you going to down to the doctor's office to get that squared away, or is Amy getting on birth control? What are we doing over here? Like, we spent most of our time with them doing that. And even a reunion, we spent more time with everybody else than them, and they were the only couple to get married. I'm so sorry, we do not care.
That
We
cannot be
don't.
your summary. That
We
cannot
do
be your
not care.
summary.
It was a TikTok that I put on Twitter where somebody was like, this is what everybody did when it came time for Amy and Johnny to get married. And it was fast forwarding through all that shit until we got to the altar to see if they said I do. And that's exactly what I did. 100%. I didn't watch none of it. I don't know what you and your mom and them was talking about back in the dressing room. I don't know what Johnny and his best man and then was saying over. I don't know. I fast forward through all that shit. I don't care. Love y'all. Wish y'all absolutely the best. A long and healthy, happy marriage. I do not care. Mm-mm. This is not Hall of Fame. Love is Blind couple. Because we watched every second of Lauren and Cameron. We was there with Chelsea and Kwame to see what was his mama didn't come down there. We didn't fast forward through none of that. We wanted to see his interaction with his sister. We wanted to see if his mama showed up. We
I
wanted to
love
know
Kwame's
everything about Brett and
sister.
Tiffany.
Baby, when them pants didn't fit Brett said, this cannot happen. Bitch.
Like, we
When
don't
I
know
tell
if
you
any of that went on with Johnny and Amy because we fast forward
baby,
through that shit.
baby, when I tell you I went down to the tailor shop with Brett, okay, to watch that little old lady fix them pants.
I'm so sorry, Johnny and Amy.
Listen, baby, hell, I watched all of Amber and Burnett crazy ass.
I was right there watching every second.
Oh, but you know what? That's not even about, to me though. It's not even about Amy and Johnny. I feel like that's kind of like the show's fault because
I mean, but if y'all didn't give them nothing to work with, like, what can they do? Because we don't want to be bored either. We don't want to sit up in the pod and listen to whatever boring ass conversations y'all are having. Because they was in the pods for multiple hours, just like everybody else. And the show was like, you know, let's get straight to the proposal because we do not have time.
Oh, no, we do not have time. I really can't stand you. Ooh, okay. Well, at least we gave them time.
We did. You almost closed this out and forgot that they was on this damn show.
But you know what? At the end of the day, we did not do that.
Nope.
We showed them love here. Thank you. We showed them love down to the conversations, and we wish you the best. And Johnny, period. I'm trying to think. So, did I leave anybody else, child?
Is anybody else on this show?
Lord Jesus Christ. Well, Laura was via satellite. She
I
ate
love
up.
Laura though.
Baby, look, Laura ate up Sarah and Jeremy.
As she should
Honey,
have.
listen, Laura
But
ate it up. That's
mhm,
all
she
I'm
was like,
saying.
y'all disrespected me. Y'all are trash and deserve each other. And I was like, you know what,
She
Laura?
said, y'all are disgusting.
That's a girl's girl right there. I like her. Like,
Yeah.
I really came out of it like, yeah, I like Laura.
Mm-hmm.
That's standing on business, AD, right there. That was your bestie. That's how you stand on business. She was like, that bean dip shit that I said. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. That was some bullshit. I apologize a million times. Shouldn't have said that. My bad, girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Laura.
You could have said you like Laura and that's it, bitch. You did not have to add on AD.
Sometimes you need an example. You need
Because
someone you can look to.
you gonna forever be on AD top, dog.
I'm really not. Like, I'm AD, do your thing, sis.
Gone, AD.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sometimes you gotta learn through experience. Sometimes you just gotta touch the fire and see if it's hot for yourself. I can't listen. Good luck, girl.